Hi, folks. Chris Voss here from the ChrisVossShow.com, the ChrisVossShow.com. Hey, coming here with another great podcast. We certainly appreciate you guys tuning in. And as always, we have some of the greatest guests and content on the Chris Voss Show. Be sure to refer your friends, neighbors, relatives to the show. Tell them to go to Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, and YouTube.com/Chris Voss. Hit that bell notification button. You can get all the notifications of all the cool stuff we're doing. And of course, all the cool products we're reviewing for Christmas. Those are always good to know about. And Rocky Raccoon, our husky. So we've got a wonderful guest today with some amazing technology in the field of cryptocurrency and token sales and all those sort of other stuff, gambling, et cetera, et cetera. His name is Mark Thomas. He is the co-founder and CEO. He's a serial entrepreneur with experience founding tech startups and other companies. Most recently, he was the co-founder and CEO of Rezio, a VC angel-backed startup within the real estate technology field that was acquired by Realtor.com in September of 2015. He also founded a recruiting agency called Thomas Executive Resources that was acquired in 2008. And he's owned a real estate investment company since 2004 called Mark Thomas Realty Holdings. Welcome to the show, Mark. How are you?
I'm great. Thanks so much for having me, Chris. I appreciate it.
Thanks for being on. So give us a plug of what the website is that you're running now and creating and punching out here.
Absolutely. So recently co-founded a mobile app called Zen Sports. You can download the mobile app from the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store. And it's a really cool peer-to-peer sports betting platform where anybody can come in, create any kind of sports bet that they want with their own odds and their own terms and any other details that they want. And then others in the marketplace within the app accept those bets. And so we actually are not a bookmaker. We don't have a bookmaker within the app. It's just regular people coming in, creating bets with each other. And then our system matching those folks up and ensuring that all bets are legitimate, paid for, locked into contract, et cetera. And to facilitate a lot of that and make things even smoother than what I just described might be, we are actually launching our own cryptocurrency token next month that we're currently selling as part of a token sale. And then we're integrating that cryptocurrency token along with some other what are called smart contracts to just further decentralize and create trust within the system in Q1 of 2019. So it's a really great, again, peer-to-peer network of people coming together, placing and making and taking bets with each other without the need for a centralized bookmaker. So people can feel like they're a lot more in control of their betting, and it's a lot more social and a lot more fun.
Yeah, and I noticed on your website, it talks about how, one of the problems is when you work with gambling sites, the bookmakers, they make the odds in their favor, and sometimes you can end up with bookmakers on the internet that maybe aren't the most scrupulous or unscrupulous. Right. And so your peer-to-peer basis makes it so you can place your own bet, control your own, I guess, odds making and how you want to do stuff, and then it's peer-to-peer, so you can either accept other people's place bets that they want to take and post, or you can take and create your own, and away you go.
Yeah, exactly. So it really puts bettors back in control so that they don't feel like they're betting against a bookmaker that has stacked the odds against them. And, that's really the reality of most bookmakers. They're stacking the odds against you because they only make money when you lose. So they're always going to stack the odds in their favor. Their fees are generally, somewhere around 9 or 10%, which are pretty unfavorable. I mean, it takes a big cut of any winnings that you might have. And then, as you mentioned, if you're betting with offshore online sports books, there's a whole trust issue. The trust issue that when you deposit funds, they'll actually deposit the funds, that they'll actually pay you out when it's time to pay you out your winnings. And then, of course, there's time delays and other issues with getting money into, offshore online sports books. So with us, again, part of the whole aspect of using cryptocurrencies and smart contracts is it completely has built what's called a trustless system where you don't have to worry about trusting anybody because it's all happening automatically. We are accepting traditional, fiat like dollars as well. But people have the choice to use cryptocurrency tokens. So if they don't want to have to worry about that trust issue, they can use crypto, which is pretty cool.
And you're doing a token round to do an ICO for this sort of thing where you're you're making it so people can use their own tokens on your system.
Correct. So we're actually launching our own token. It's called Sport. Hopefully that's kind of obvious. So we're launching our own cryptocurrency token again next month. And then we're selling it as part of an ICO token sale from now through January 5th. So people can purchase the token right now at a pretty significant discount over what they'll be able to purchase it after January 5th when we eventually hit the exchanges. So definitely, a deep incentive right now for people to purchase it now, so that when we do integrate it in January and February, they'll be able to use it for betting. And then we eventually will list Sport tokens on the cryptocurrency exchanges to trade, buy, and sell. And of course, the reality is that usually most ICOs, the token price is a significant discount over what you might get on the exchanges. So there's definitely some incentives for people to get in and under the current token sale that we're doing versus waiting until next year.
So it's a great way to get a pre-advanced thing, get in on the ground floor, grab some low prices for the tokens, and then when they go up. Are you guys the first peer-to-peer gambling network?
I mean, there's I'm going to focus on sports betting just because that's all we're focused on. There are some other online casinos that are doing some peer-to-peer stuff, especially in the poker side. But for sports betting, I mean, really all you have out there is Betfair. And even that is not truly peer-to-peer. There's still, Betfair still gets in the middle of a lot of bets, and they get in the middle of a lot of handling of results and whatnot. We are truly peer-to-peer in the sense that not only are we never making or taking bets, but we also let bettors submit their own results. And we've built this really unique and very effective penalty and reward and voting system that ensures and guarantees that all bet results will be submitted correctly without us having to do it at all. So we are truly, definitely in my opinion, but a lot of other people's opinion, the only true peer-to-peer network where there's no bookmaker or anybody getting in the middle of any bets at all.
Now, when I place a bet, does it get held and somebody accepts it? Does it get held in like some sort of escrow account, or is it just a trust that at the end of the day, at the end of the bet, that there'll be the money pulled from the wallet?
No, we handle all of that automatically. So when you create a bet, we deduct the amount of the bet from your wallet, including fees. And then when a taker accepts that bet, same thing, we deduct the amount of their bet from their wallet as well. And that guarantees that the winning side will get paid no matter what. So there's no issue that you won't get paid, which is always a pretty nice thing, right? And then, so everything is 100% guaranteed. And that's also, we're building, as I mentioned before, some smart contracts that even automate that even further and continue to build trust. And what that does is it actually allows you to go onto what's called the blockchain to even verify the bets and the bet results as well. So in addition to guaranteeing that you're getting paid, you can also verifiably go and view pretty much every single bet that went through the system and what the results of those were.
That's pretty awesome. That's pretty brilliant too. Yeah, I'd hate to, you win some big bet and then the other guy doesn't pay out. So pretty good there. Now you have some stuff on earning passive income on your website too. What is that about?
Right. So because we've created our own cryptocurrency token, and we're actually doing this as what's called a security token versus a utility token. So a security token means that we're actually registering this token with the United States SEC, Security and Exchange Commission, so that all token holders are security holders in our business. And so what we're actually doing is we're taking the fees that the platform earns, because we do charge a fee for making or taking a bet, but it's a lot less than a traditional bookmaker. We take the fees that we earn and we actually remit them back as dividends every single month to token holders. So you can essentially, if you own our tokens, let's say you never even place a bet, you can still earn money from our platform just by holding on to the tokens. And so, of course, the incentive is the more tokens you own, the more you'll get paid, because we pay the dividends on a pro rata based on how many tokens you own. So if you own 1% of all the tokens out there, you'll get 1% of all the betting fees that the platform earns back to you as a monthly dividend every month.
So basically, it's almost like owning stock in the company then.
It exactly is. So while there aren't technically voting rights necessarily like you might get with stock, pretty much most other security instrument rights that you would have in owning any other kind of, again, security instruments with any other company. You're getting those same benefits by owning our token.
Wow, that's pretty amazing. That's pretty amazing. And it gives you a whole lot of room to take and earn money, earn extra money, do extra stuff, and away you go.
Right, and it really allows you to kind of believe in the platform. So if you're using the platform and loving it, you'll want to share that with others. Which if you own the tokens and you're getting a percentage of other people's fees, you're going to obviously want to spread the word and let other people know about it. So it's also great for marketing to get the word out there and to just continue to grow the marketplace and make it even bigger and better.
I'd probably walk around Vegas and let people know about it, make me some extra money, huh? Since I live
here. That'd be great, Chris. That works too.
I just walk around the casino and tap on people and be like, "Hey, I got something better for you. Check this out."
And it's on your phone, so you can just say, "Hey, here it is. Download the app from your phone." It's really easy for them to do. And we don't have this right now, but we are going to also add some referral bonus programs. So we'll give you and other people, for example, like a unique link that you can share out, and then anybody that downloads the app and deposits money from that link, you'll get an added bonus. So we're going to in addition to the dividend income, we also want to make it easy for you to refer others to sign up and use the app.
It's pretty awesome. You guys have really thought of everything with this setup. And
not about everything, but we like to think that we've kind of checked off all the boxes. And I think the thing is that's really important here is that from the core structure of doing this as a peer-to-peer marketplace, that we really want to create a unique offering compared to what people are getting right now with traditional sports books. We just feel that traditional sports books, both land-based as well as online offshore, are very painful and have a lot of painful aspects to them. And we think by doing it the way that we're doing it, mobile, peer-to-peer, again, giving people the option to hold and bet with crypto, the smart contracts, and of course the passive income, we feel we just give people a lot of reasons to say, no, there's no reason for me to keep doing it the way I've been doing it. Let's go try this new way because it's a lot better experience.
Most definitely. And so pretty brilliant, Don. You guys got a lot of good investors. Looks like a lot of good team behind you, Micro Ventures, Stephen Fan, Jeremy Gardner, Icon. So good people that are really supporting you guys in what you're doing. And then I guess there's a token sale going on, or the pre-sales are now through November 30th. And then the public sale dates are between December 1st and January 5th.
That's correct. So the difference between the pre-sale and the public sale is more or less just kind of the personalized aspect of making the investment. So in the pre-sale, they're basically working directly with me and we're customizing the token documents towards them and what they need. Whereas the public sale, that's a little bit more of a free-for-all where everyone is just, it's basically like crowdfunding where everyone has the ability to submit a few dollars. I think the minimum investment we're doing is 25 with no maximum. So you can come in, place a small bet. If you are not that savvy about cryptocurrency or token sales and still get a stake in our business. Of course, if you're more savvy investor and you want to put in more, we'd love to have that as well. And there's an automated system for doing that through the public sale where they basically send their own money to our wallet address, and then we in turn send them the sport tokens. But the bottom line is the token sale is going on until January 5th. So anybody that's interested can get in from now until then.
Nice. So it's pretty much open to everyone and all that good stuff. And you can just rock and roll. And so I can bet pretty much anything based on sports because I'm creating my own bet, right? So if I'm a big football fan that's international football, the soccer kind of football, or if I want to bet on NFL or basketball, I can take and do that as well.
Yeah, so right now we have 6 sports in our app, the NFL, NBA, NHL, Major League Baseball, about 10 different international football, soccer leagues that you just mentioned, and then the PGA. But we're going to be adding another 10 to 15 sports over the next few months. But we basically allow you to go through your own customized flow. You can choose any player from all those leagues and create a player bet. So if you want to choose such and such players are going to win the MVP, or they're going to have such and such number of technical fouls in the next NBA game, you can do that. Or if you want to choose a team bet, of course, over, under, plus, minus, straight up wins and losses. Will they make the playoffs? Not. I mean, it's very, very customizable. But it's an easy flow. So you're not like kind of left to the to the wolves to try and figure it out. It's a 4-step process. It takes me about 30 seconds to create a bet. And then, of course, you can choose the amount that you want to bet and what your payout will be, which will set the odds for that as well. So it's very customizable, yet very easy to use.
Basically makes you your own bookmaker.
Yeah, I mean, it's true. You get control.
Dream to be a bookmaker. This is definitely their thing.
Well, you know, we expect that we will get some sharps that want to use the platform. So it's, you know, we're not controlling who gets to use it and not. In fact, if anything, that's one of the things that we pride ourselves on. There are actually a lot of traditional sports books, including some in the land-based casinos, that have banned certain bettors because they've won too much, and that we just feel is just wrong. You know, if you're doing well, like, I mean, you should be able to continue to do well, and it's up to people to decide what bets they want to accept and what they don't. So we want it to be a very meritocracy in terms of how people get to create and accept bets. So we're not banning anybody. You can be as successful or as unsuccessful as you want, and come in and have fun for just a few bucks. The minimum bet's only $1, so you can come in and bet a very low amount. Or if you want to be more of a high roller and bet more, you're welcome to do that as well.
Well, yeah, where gaming is more of a gaming, sports betting is more of a little bit more skill based than just throwing your money in a slot machine. I'm sure it makes a difference. I mean, I live here in Vegas. There are people that when they go on winning streaks, the casino will ask you to leave.
Right.
They're just running too hot and they can't figure out why they can't make it.
Right. Well, and we don't care about that. So so the way our fee structure work is we charge 2% to those that create or make bets, because they're providing the liquidity to the marketplace. And then we charge 4% fee to takers who take bets. But we don't care who wins or loses. Anybody can come in and do it. And we're very agnostic to who's using our app. We just want a lot of people, in there excited and using it as much as possible.
That's pretty brilliant to give the guys who are making a market for you guys a discount, so that they have some incentives to take and do that, and help your ecosystem grow and be active.
Exactly. So that's why we have that fee structure in place to incentivize the makers to create the bets.
Yeah, definitely. So what other things do we need to know about what you guys are launching and how you guys are doing it here?
What was that?
What else do we need to know about what you guys are launching and what you're up to here?
Well, I think the thing is that's really cool. Obviously, in addition to all the cryptocurrency and smart contracts and blockchain stuff I mentioned, I know that 95% of the world is still, not even doesn't really have any kind of knowledge at all with regards to what crypto is or blockchain, and that's fine. We don't expect everyone to get up to speed, and that's also why our platform accepts traditional currencies, so that if you want to just continue to use dollars or whatever your native currency is, that is totally acceptable, 100%. But I think it is really exciting what we're doing. I'm most excited about what we're doing on the smart contract side, because as I mentioned before, what that does is it's not even just the technology being housed within our platform or within our servers. It's actually something that's on the public, again, blockchain, which is a public ledger where anybody can go in and verify everything. I think that's one of the things I'm most excited about. I think one of the other things I'm very excited about is the social aspect of what we're doing. So for example, right now, when you create a bet or you win a bet, you can share that with those in your network within our app. So we've actually built a Facebook style kind of platform where you can invite your Facebook friends in, follow them, build an actual community around similar interests that you have, sports-wise or betting-wise within our app. And you can interact with those folks within our app as well. So it's not just this static loner by yourself type of, oh, I'm going to place a bet and then I'm done. There's actual genuine social components to it to make it a lot more interactive, a lot more fun. If you want to be anonymous and you don't want any of that, that's fine too. But I think that's one of the other cool things that over the next 6 to 12 to 18 months that you're going to see a big kind of explosion in, within our app is just the fact that people can be very social about it. And that, I think, is key to garnering more, society-wide acceptance, where people can come in and say, oh, yeah, this is fun. I can throw $25. This isn't some, kind of vice that, is only for degenerates. It's actually fun social activity that you can have fun with your friends. You can create pools with your friends. You can share bets with your friends, with your coworkers and whatnot. So I think that's a big key, like long-term strategy and vision that we definitely have with Zen Sports.
Yeah, and then of course you can own tokens and get a portion of the returns on investment that you guys are taking
Right.
making with passive
Right.
income.
Yep. Exactly.
That's
100%.
cool that way. I think there's a lot of different options. Now it says right now you're still working at the contracts for the betting platform to be available. It's outside right now the United States, Canada, and Europe. So if I live in the United States, I can't place bets yet. Is that correct?
Not yet. So we are, even though we're looking to be decentralized, which means we're not getting in the middle of a lot of aspects of our platform, we are looking to still play by the rules. And so in the US and Europe, where the rules are the most stringent, we are looking to get licensed in both jurisdictions. So in Europe, we're currently working on gaming licenses over there. And then in the US, so as most people know, the US Supreme Court in May struck down PAPSA, which allows states to now legalize sports betting. So 6 states have legalized sports betting. Another 15 have legislation in the works. And then another 4 are about to put legislation into the works. So pretty much half the country is probably going to have legalized sports betting in the next 6 to 12 months. Yeah. And our thoughts are that, the entire country will have it in the next 3 to 4 years. So, we again, play by the rules here. To get licenses in the states that require it. So we definitely will have offerings here in the US. I would say probably give it 6 to 9 months. And we will definitely be able to offer Zen Sports in the states that have legalized sports betting.
And then you'll also, I can invest in the tokens though now, can't I?
Yeah, so you don't need to be outside the US right now to invest in the tokens. So you can purchase the tokens as part of our token sale, even without even if you are domiciled here in the United States. So that's just for the betting platform, but you can still buy tokens, earn passive income, and basically participate, in the company's future, even prior to the betting features being allowed here in the United States.
And they can if I live in America, I can download the apps. I just can't play on them.
So yes. So the way this works is as follows. We do a couple of verification checks to see where you're located. And so if you download the app right now from the United States or Europe, what you're actually going to see is a prior iteration of our company. Prior to launching our sports betting, we actually were a recreational sports app to help people meet up to play sports for money. So that is skill-based and that is legal everywhere without any licenses. So anyone in the US or Europe that downloads our app, they will see only those features where they can meet up to play sports for money. They won't be able to see the features for traditional sports betting like we talked about before. If you're outside the US or Europe, when you download it, you'll see both. You'll see the ability to bet on traditional sports, NFL, soccer, etc., as well as the ability to meet up and play sports for money.
Nice. So they can get involved in lots of different ways. Check it out. Get on the ground floor of the token sale. Be able to take advantage of that. And as it booms and successes. You guys got a great investor team, looks like, behind you. So I think you guys are definitely going to go some great places. And looks like you've got this designed out quite well in how you have it.
Yeah, I'd actually like to comment on that. So we're really product people at heart. And, if you look at a lot of blockchain and crypto projects, I won't name any names, but they've created a token or they've created a protocol, and there's no real product behind it. There's no easy way to access it. There's no good user interface. It's very cumbersome if they even have a product at all. We took the exact opposite approach. We created our product first and created this really nice, beautiful, clean experience that you can access from your phone, again, iOS or Android. And then secondly, we're integrating cryptocurrency and blockchain after that, right? So what that does is it gives everyone a really clean, easy to use experience for using the product. But then the cryptocurrency and blockchain layer comes in second. So we're not trying to just be techies and just do something that only geeks are going to like. We actually created something that everybody likes. And then we're adding this, the crypto and blockchain aspect to just make things even more efficient after that.
And you guys also, you pay out pretty good if people refer people to the system and all that sort of good stuff.
Yeah, so we currently, right now, as part of the token sale, we are currently doing what's called airdrops, bounties, and referrals. So airdrops and bounties we are just airdropping. We're just giving away tokens up to a certain amount for users who join our Telegram group and tweet and send a Facebook post about us. And then we also have a referral program in place. So anybody that refers others into our social network groups and also refers other potential investors, we're paying a referral bonus for all of those referrals as well. And those referrals, all of those airdrops, bounties, and referrals are in the form of our tokens. So you can actually get and earn free tokens without having to invest a penny in us, just by participating in some of the programs that we have going on right now.
Awesome sauce. Yeah, I'm looking at the referral page, and you can get signed up and earn tokens. So there you can get stuff for free just by referring stuff. You don't have to buy tokens, or if you can invest in the token sale if you want.
Exactly. Yep. So definitely.
Awesome. Well, it sounds like a great program. I like the idea of being in control. You know, anytime I've come across some of these overseas gambling sites, you know, you're always kind of like, oh, Zimbabwe. I wonder if I'm going to raise money again.
Sketchy. It's sketchy.
You're like, my money going into some, you know, who knows where it's going, you know, whatever.
And they want you to send a wire transfer, which you can't get back, right?
Exactly. Yeah. And wire your money to, access to your bank account. That sort of thing.
And here's the other problem too. There's one big problem we didn't talk about that is actually very important that we're solving for. So if you don't wire money to one of those offline offshore sports books, and you want to use, say, a credit card, which you could charge back if, let's say, they don't actually deposit your funds. One of the big sticking points with credit cards is most banks will decline those transactions. Like if you want to deposit money via your Capital One or Chase card or whatever, those banks are just going to decline them because they don't want to send money to sports books or to gambling websites. And so that's one of the things that the cryptocurrency token solves for, is it removes the declination that banks will decline those charges. And also, even if they do approve those charges, it'll take 1 to 5 days for that money to get in there. With cryptocurrency tokens, it's instantaneous. So the money's in there instantaneously. You don't need anyone's approval to get it in there. It's 100% trustworthy because it's all in the blockchain. So you don't have to worry about someone running off with your funds. And so we remove a lot of those just kind of friction issues that happen with trying to deposit money or get money out. Same thing. When you want to get money out, it's instantaneous. You don't have to worry about how long it takes or declining transactions or anything like that. So I think that's really another critical aspect to what we're doing, is it removes all that big brother aspect that where banks say, no, you can't do that.
Yeah. That sounds awesome, man. It sounds great. Anything lastly we need to wrap up to tell people about what you guys are doing, or we covered everything?
I mean, I think we've covered everything. I think the one, just time sensitive thing is for those that are interested in getting the token sale, it's going on for less than another 2 months now. So definitely don't delay, with the minimum only being $25. There's not a lot to lose. So if you feel like, for example, like you would see yourself betting $100, why not buy $100 worth of tokens? Because you can use that within the platform to bet on, and in addition, get an investment out of it. So I think that's the thing that, I would definitely encourage people to really take a look at. And of course, we'd love for people to download the app and check it out and let us know what they think. This
is pretty interesting. You guys even have your own Discord group going on. Yeah. Looks like it has about 300 people in it right now.
Yeah, we get like over 4,500 people in our Telegram, a couple thousand people in our Discord, a couple thousand Twitter followers, like 4,000 Facebook followers. And actually, that's really just been mostly in the last month that we've gained all that, just as we started, telling people about the product. So there's been a big uptick in just people being excited about what we're building and what we have built already and what we're continuing to build. Because that's what they want. This is the future of sports betting. They want peer-to-peer. They want easier to use technologies like mobile apps and whatnot. And of course, the crypto and blockchain aspect is another layer that just makes it that much more attractive. So I think this is the future. People want to bet from their phones. They want to do it while they're watching a game. They want to do it either anonymously or with their friends. And they don't want to deal with driving to a land-based casino or trying to go with some sketchy offshore sports book.
Yeah, that's cool that you guys have a Discord app. I've been using Discord to build communities for myself in the last, I think 3 months now or something. I built a huge Discord server. I think it's almost to 1,000 people now for gaming, not for your kind of gaming, but for online PS4, Xbox, PC gaming, for the Destiny platform for the game from Bungie. And of course, we're building other platforms for other games out there. But it's amazing how much that Discord can act as a great community builder and interactor. I like it so much better than like Facebook groups or other things. So it's really cool you guys have got one of those.
Yeah, I think Facebook and Twitter have done okay with like sharing public information, but they are not great for conversation.
Yeah.
And so I think Discord and Telegram both, I think they both kind of have their advantages and disadvantages, but I think Discord and Telegram have done a really great job of enabling easy, quick conversation with a like-minded community that some of the other social networks just really haven't hit on yet.
Yeah, that's really cool. That's really cool. 4,500 people in your Telegram. Holy shit, this thing's gonna rock.
Yeah, that's like literally since I think maybe October 1st at the most.
Cool. It's growing fast. That's awesome. All right, bud. Well, we appreciate you being on the show. Give us your plugs one last time so people can go look them up on the web.
Sure. So the company again is Zen Sports. That's all one word. Z as in zebra. ENSPORTS. You can search for that in the App Store or the Play Store, and then download the app directly. If you want to go check out more information about our product or our company or our token sale, you can do that on our website, which is very easy. It's Zen Sports, again, all one word, .com. And if you're interested in investing, you can email me directly, Mark, M-A-R-K, at zensports.com, or there's an investor form on our website that you can fill out. And that's also on our website where you can join all of our Discord, Telegram, and other groups as well. So yeah, thank you, Chris, for having me.
Yeah, thank you for coming on the show. I'm going to check out this referral program and check out the Telegram. I just joined the Discord, so I'm going to check that out as well. But yeah, so you guys got some good resources, and it looks like this thing's going to rock and roll. So this should be a great opportunity.
Yeah, we're very, very excited.
All right. Well, thank you to my audience for tuning in. We certainly appreciate you guys. Be sure to give us a like, subscribe us on YouTube, hit that bell notification. If you get a chance, write a referral or write a letter of appreciation, if you will, on iTunes, is saying how much you like the podcast, all that sort of good stuff. Be sure to refer it to your friends, neighbors, relatives. Invite them to the show at Spotify, iTunes, and Google Play. You can, of course, find it there as well, and on just about any podcast app. We appreciate our audience for tuning in. Thanks to Mark Thomas for coming by. Be sure to check out his website, and we'll see you guys next time.